Hello, Sangeeta ji. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing fantastically well, Monica. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I am doing very well. First of all, I would like to thank you for considering my invitation and to be on my channel. Thank you so much for it.
Pleasure.
Yeah,
Pleasure is mine
yeah,
having me here on your channel.
yeah. Thank you so much. I would like you to introduce yourself a bit so that our viewers can get to know about yourself.
Yes, for sure. So, as you know, my name is Sangeeta Dicholkar, and I'm connecting with you from a beautiful state, Goa. Right now, I'm a proud homemaker. But if you ask me about my qualifications, so I have completed my nursing diploma after 12th science, and I was working in pharmaceutical company, and I have almost 15 to 16 years of experience. Last year only, I quit my job due to some health issues, and I'm mother to two children. My elder one is 19, younger one is 17 years old. And if you ask me about my hobbies, so I like to ride bicycle. I like to read books. I am bibliophile, and I like to listen to music also. Mostly 90s music I like to listen. And nowadays, recently, actually, it's my new this thing. I started to providing classes for beginner. Just now I have started because I want to hone my communication skill also. And I believe that teaching it is a win-win situation, right? So we can also polish and we can also do revision. So nowadays I have started. And if anyone want to join my classes, so my number is 9049234882. So yes, that's all about me in a nutshell. Thank you.
Wow, that's superb. Really fantastic. So just one person who is engaged in so many things, who is actually fond of a lot of things, and your hobbies, I'm already so interested. Like I'm so surprised to find that you are fond of doing so many things. That's fantastic. Very well. So would you
Thank you.
like me to introduce myself?
Yes, yes, why not? I was about to ask you, but you were speaking, that's why I did. Yes, I would like to love to listen
All
from
right.
you.
All right, all right. So I am Monica. I come from a city of mountains. As you, I am a homemaker. I'm a mother of two children. They are small right now. Apart from that, I'm running a YouTube channel and I'm also working as a creative writer. If I talk about my qualification, I have done my MA in English and I have completed my graduation in computers application. I have also worked as a content writer for 4 years, but that was a long back. If I talk about my hobbies, I love a bit of reading, writing, and listening to music, listening to podcasts and interviews, or anything which is inspirational or anything which shares a positive message. And I'm a positive person. I love to take care of my health, my mental health, my physical health. That's all about me.
Nice. It's very different and it's very unique for me that content creator. It's not my forte. So I'm very much fascinating about it. Content creator. Nice.
Yeah. Content creation is, I was a content writer actually. So, content
Writer. Yes,
writer,
you mentioned. Hmm.
yeah, I had worked as a content writer, but now I'm working as a creative writer. So both the things are different. When I was working as the content writer, then I was supposed to write the content for a company, and that company would tell me or would require from me to write particular topic oriented pieces. So it wasn't like that I could use my creativity and I could write anything that I wanted to. It was very specific to topic. It was research oriented. But creative writing is different. You have to follow a storyline and then you can use your own creativity to build characters, and you can play with words. You can go wild with your imagination. So that's creative writing. Like we read
Okay.
books. So I'm writing a book. Creative writing is writing
Okay.
poetry, fiction, non-fiction. It's that side.
That's great. You honed my knowledge because I was oblivious about both things and I was always making confusion. But you made me clear. Nice.
Yeah, right,
Good.
right. So you just mentioned that you are fond of reading books. I would like to know more about that. How long have you been into this habit? And tell me something
Yes.
about your reading habit.
Yes, for sure. Actually, earlier someone told me that Sangeeta, if you want to hone your communication skill, then you just start to reading a book. Okay. And I have started also. But I was reading out of compulsion and out of burden. Okay. But I have started, okay, because I started my this journey when I quit my job last year. That time only I started my this learning journey also, and I started that time reading practice also. But I was doing out of burden, but I have given myself 21 days challenge and I just started to read. My first book was Sudhamurthy's Grandma Stories. And I just started to read, and 21 days I took that challenge, and really it was very arduous task for me. And I can't tell you, it's really very hard task for me, but I was doing. As I told you, I given myself challenge, I was doing. And after 21 days, I also unaware about it that I have incorporated that habit. And nowadays, whenever I get time, I always take book. And I just would like to tell you, earlier I was very much interested in cosmetic. Okay, as you know, we women are very much interested in cosmetic, sunscreen, moisturizer. I was also like that. And I was almost I was wasting my money there. But nowadays, instead of taking cosmetics, I am always taking nowadays books. I am investing my money and in books, okay? And I read all genre, fictional, non-fictional, novel, self-help book. But my first book was Sudha Murthy's Grandma Stories, and I like that book very much. Frankly speaking, the way she explained each and everything, we can relate, we can resonate those things to ourselves also. Language is also very simple to understand, and sometimes she use good expression, idioms also, but very simple way. Okay, so that's why I got fascinated and I started reading practice. So that's about my reading journey. And
Okay.
I'm so happy, Monica, because you asked me. I'm always eager to tell another person how I started my journey, because it's really very interesting journey actually. So I'm always very much excited to tell another person about my journey. So thank you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
must say.
Thank you. Yeah, welcome. You're welcome. But the reason behind I ask this question from you is because many beginners want to inculcate this reading habit into their daily practice, but then they
Yes,
find it sometimes boring. Then they sometimes they find it like they cannot do it. It's not their cup of tea. I asked
yes.
you this particular question because of this reason, because I just want to impart this thing to the beginners or to the viewers that if you are really looking forward to start your reading practice, you can. It's not like if you're not done it in past, you can't do it. So I would like you to suggest them some tips to get started with it, right? If a person has never read anything, if a person is just not into reading, how can the person start? Like you just said that you challenged yourself with this 21-day stuff. So what would you like to tell a beginner or a viewer who wants to inculcate this reading habit into their practice?
Yes, it's very good question. And first and foremost, I would like to tell, don't just take books now as per another person's recommendation, because you know what book I like, which book I like, that same book another person like, it is not necessary, right? Because my taste is different, another person is different, subject to subject. Okay, first I have started actually Chetan Bhagat's one book, Half Girlfriend, and I was feeling so monotonous while reading, and after that I gave up. Actually, reading only I have gave up, but again I started Sudhamurthy's book and I like very much. Okay, so like that way, first you have to go through some books and then you have to see what is your taste, okay, which you like most, because some ladies, they are very much interested in modeling or cooking. Like that way, we have to see our genre, okay, our taste, and then only you have to start your journey. And yes, initially you feel it's very monotonous, okay, mundane, but once you start that habit, only one para, two para every day without fail, consistency is very important and it plays vital role. So before hitting the sack, you have to read only one para, two para, whatever as per your capacity. Start, take 21 days challenge, and then just increase to one para to two para, two para to three para. Like that way, you have to increase it. And if you do like that way, Monica, what happened? We come across lots of new words, and it get registered in our mind very easily compared to listening. Okay, because while reading, we are using our all senses, right? So it helps to get registered in our mind now very easily. So like that way, if you come across in a new word, you have to jot down that word meaning also. Then you have to make 5 or 6 sentences as per your interest. If you do like that practice simultaneously now, then what happen, you become fluent also, as well as your vocabulary also enhance. So you will get double advantage, I must say. And like that way only nowadays, I can't say I have lots of vocabulary stock and those things, but whatever vocabulary nowadays I am using because of only reading practice. So I want to tell everyone, it is my genuine request, you just give it a shot. It will definitely help you. And you just start with very small books, not you don't try like directly from self-help book and that deep meaning book. Okay, then you will become crazy if you read like that books initially. So you have to say light-weighted books and those things.
All
Then
right,
it
all right.
very easy to incorporate reading in your daily practice. Yes. And you know what is the main thing? It will not help you to become as English speaker or to become a fluent English speaker, but holistic development will happen, and it happened with me. If I see now, conspicuous changes happen in my behavior also, because nowadays, see, I am speaking with you now, I am just deliberately trying to speak with you now slow manner and little organized manner. Earlier I was not like that. Earlier I used to speak very fast in my mother tongue also. I used to speak fast because my nature is like that only. But because of this reading practice, I become, you can say, calm, compose. I am feeling, because changes happen in me. You will not differentiate, because I know how I was earlier. So now I can differentiate those things. So lots of changes happen if you just start reading practice. Yes.
All right, all right. So to sum it up, reading is really a good habit, and if you inculcate this habit, it is definitely going to bear a lot of fruits to you. And
Yes.
you should start not with a bulk of, with a bulky goal, but start reading one paragraph or two paragraphs. It should be easy to
Yes.
you. It should not feel like a burden to you. So that's good.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So how
Right.
long have you been on this journey of spoken English?
Yeah, last year I quit my job, and after quitting job, sometimes I'm feeling, not regretting. We human beings are like that only. Whatever things we are, we always take it for granted. Okay, so it happened with me also. I was feeling regretting, though it was my wise decision, and I took long time to take that decision. But after that, I was feeling regretting, and I started to this journey, English journey, because I had that dream. It is my childhood dream to speak in English. And what is funny thing, I was feeling that time that some miracle would happen and I would speak in English. So in my daily prayer, I used to say, God also, means in Marathi, देवा मला लवकर मराठी English बोलायला येऊ दे, means just do one miracle and just help me, okay, to overcome this language and those things. But after lots of days, I got to know it would never ever happen. So I have to give my own efforts. And last year only I started my journey. Yes,
Oh,
1 year, you can say 1 year, I have been practicing this language.
so that's really nice. You desired it, and as soon as you got the time, you put yourself on the track.
Yes, yes.
Right, right, right. So would you like to ask me something?
Yeah, I want to ask you lots of things. Yeah, okay. So, I like, Monica, the way you speak and the way you make another person also comfortable. And I know you have good command on English and those things. But how you started your this content creator and another things? How you started? What thing triggered you? Because it is quite different thing. Very rare people in this field. I think so, as per my knowledge. So, what triggered you? Yes.
So when I completed my graduation, I was actually figuring out what to do next. I had completed my graduation in computer science, but I realized that this is not my cup of tea, and I would rather like to do something which is more interesting, where where there would be some space for interactions. But again, I was not sure what would be that. So I appeared for some interviews and I landed a job, and I was in this company working as a process associate. But again, it was a desktop job. So whenever I was a part of a meeting, I would be very thrilled. But those hours where I was supposed to work on the computer, I would not find it very interesting. So I would think and imagine that I am doing something with words. I loved words and I knew it. It was innate, and I could recognize that whenever I'm writing emails, or whenever I'm doing something with my capacity to write, I feel happy. So that much I knew about it. So I dropped that job, and it was a conscious effort because I wanted to move on to something new, something different. I dropped the job, I left it, and I started hunting options. So I remember that was the time I also started reading Bhagavad Gita. It helped me introspect, and I actually took an off from rest of the things, and I was with myself, contemplating, figuring out what's next in my life. And meanwhile, I also appeared for interviews as a freelancer writer. So I got to know there is this thing, freelancer content writer, but I never knew that I could do it because I've never, you know, I have never written something professionally. Maybe I've written something in past, and I might have showed it to my mom, and she might have praised it because all the parents do that. They appreciated their kids. So that was how I had written in informal things, right? But then luckily I got some projects on board and I started working on them. But again, the pay scale was very less. And again, I wanted to move out to the corporate because again, working from home is not that fun. So I managed to get a job as a full-time content writer in a company. And those were 2 years where I was actually working as a full-fledged writer. And meanwhile, that was not enough. Meanwhile, I enrolled myself into this M English course, which was all about studying literature, cultures, साहित्य जिसको हम बोलते हैं. So I started studying that.
Mhm.
So those 2 years actually helped me become a different person, not only as a English speaker, but also as a person. I could grow myself in a different way. But again, I was not speaking the language. I did not really speak the language. I was using I was just understanding the language. I could understand the language. I could understand the grammar concept, the new words, and I started articulating my thoughts into writing pieces. So that's how I landed up this content writing, up into this content writing world.
Oh, that's great. And have you read entire Bhagavad Gita 18 adhyay?
No, 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 no. I have not. I read a few adhyay, but these days also I sometimes my mother-in-law reads Bhagavad Gita, so she also tells us the chapters. So I love to listen to it. But again, it's I think there should be some reason, or there should be something that you crave for these kind of books. So back then I was craving for that change, and maybe that was the reason I got tempted to this book. But these days I love to hear the lessons, the good things, the good thoughts, the positivity, but I'm not actively into it.
Okay, but I listen from lots of people that we should at least one read Bhagavad Gita. And I am actually telling to you now, but I'm feeling sad because I also have Bhagavad Gita at my home, but yet I have also not read. I'm feeling shame actually on me because at least we have to read our Bhagavad Gita. Okay, that is our this thing, but I'm feeling shy. My son many times he told me, but I that thing is not coming still now. Bhagavad Gita is there in my shelf, but I don't know why I'm not taking to read that book. I don't know what is the thing. So I think that time has not come, but I
Yeah,
have
right.
to take
I was about to say
deliberate
that.
bets.
I
Yes.
have heard this thing that you don't choose a book chooses you.
Exactly
Right.
right. So see, in front of me, that book is always there, and I feel sometimes to read, but I have not started yet. I have to start. Yes, deliberate effort. Sometimes we have to take.
Yeah.
We are feeling that something will happen and then only it will happen. But no, sometimes we have to take deliberate efforts. Okay, because we should know at least. Because lots of people they told me to read Mahabharat and this Bhagavad Gita. But because everything is that book only. Whatever questions every day we are feeling now, that all answer you will get in that book actually, right?
Right,
But
right.
yes, see, let's see when it will happen.
I
But
think
I'm happy that you read at least. whatever it is, but you read. Something is better than nothing. At least you read. So it's great.
Yeah, it has been a long time now, like since I read that. It's been years actually. That time I must be 23 or 24. So right now I am
Okay.
20, I am 33. So it's actually been 10 years
Okay.
gap. But
Yes.
again, when you read anything nice, it becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of your
Exactly.
subconscious, then it doesn't leave you. So whatever I've read, whatever I have I've chosen to give my time to, it has molded me into the person I'm today. So no matter
Yeah.
I've read it completely or not, but some part of it, some lessons from there must have molded me into the person I'm today. So
Oh,
whatever
really?
amount of whatever part I've written, I'm thankful I did that.
Yes, yes. And I also believe you should, whatever you are doing now, you just give your 100%. Now reading also, if you want to read anything, give your 100% and read actively. Okay, one para also you read, but just take from those things. Okay, it is not only for the sake of reading. To incorporate, try to incorporate at least those things, because it again easier said than done. But we can try. Okay, we have to try it at least. So you did those things and at least you incorporated those things in your life. So that is the great part, right? Yes, good.
Yes, yes, maybe. And I think I can totally resonate with you because it's not about the quantity you do.
Exactly.
It's about the
You,
quality you acquire from something. Whether
yes,
it's
you
not
took my
only about
words.
reading,
Right.
but if even if you're watching a film or even if you're watching a YouTuber's video, so your focus should
Hmm.
require the quality. And I make sure whenever I'm watching someone's video, I try not to leave the video in halfway because it is not going to help me. Why should I waste my time in such
Exactly.
practices? Nor it is, neither it is going to help me, nor it is going to help the YouTuber who is posting videos for us. So I always try to
Exactly.
make the good use of the time, whatever time, like even it's 15 minutes, but I'll be so attentive during those 15 minutes that I'm actually making use of every bit of those minutes. So that's what I also try to inculcate.
Wow. Great. Because see, our time is very precious, and we human beings, we are always cribbing and nagging that I don't have time, I don't have time, I am short of time. But actually, time, everyone has 24 hours, but we are not utilizing our time properly because we are not focused also, right? So that's why we always feel that we are running out of time. Time is there only 24 hours only, but we are not utilizing. Now, whatever you told, it's correct. Whatever you read or listen, you just read or see that full movie or those things. It's absolutely correct. Because nowadays, what happening, people are just jumping from one video to another video. Okay. And lots of distractions happening. And that's why we are not focused also nowadays. So whatever funda you told now, we have to stick on that funda actually. Read or listen. Less quantity, it is okay. But give your 100% and be focused. Okay. Then you will never ever feel that you are lagging behind time also. And your attention span will also increase actually. Right?
I think
Good.
the mantra is to follow your intuition all the time, and you have to be conscious and present what you are actually craving for. So you have to satisfy
Mhm.
your intuition, right? There is always our intuition which is guiding us, which is actually steering us throughout the day, throughout the month, and throughout the year. But if you actually make proper use, and if you are actually conscious towards your intuition and you hear it properly on a daily basis. It's not like you sometimes do it and you then don't do it, but you actually do it consciously every day. You will be content to do those things which you actually want to do without getting distracted. And because this world is full of a lot of things and you don't want to stack yourself, you don't want to get this, the pile of things on your head, but what you want is you want to enjoy your life and you want to stay happy and you want to also uplift yourself. So you should be clear what do you actually want, and this your intuition will guide you for that. So that's
But
what
you
I
know,
do.
Monica, what I realize, see, intuition, everyone don't get that intuition. You know why? Because, see, I'm giving you one example. One of my friends, she is gynecologist, and she used to telling me about intuitions, okay? And I was surprising and I was laughing at her, how it is possible that she got that intuitions and everything happened like that way only, okay? So I was really laughing. I didn't tell her actually, but I was laughing at her. And I was thinking about those things. Yeah, why I didn't get that intuitions, okay? And that very next day, I came across with VK Shivani's one video, and she explained everything about intuition. You know why everyone not getting that intuition? Because we are not thinking less, and we are not thinking right, and we are not surrendering to God. And for that, you know what we have to do? We have to first surrender to God. And when it will happen, you know, first you have to just declutter your mind, because in our mind lots of thoughts are there, so we have to declutter it, and then only you will get that proper intuition. And she has given one very nice example. See, if you go to riverside, and when you can see lots of that small trees, or inside the river, when you can see properly, when it is very stable, right, that river is stable and calm, then you can see inside of the water. But if that river, it is not stable, okay, it is turmoil, in turmoil mindset, it is unstable, so you can't see. So same way, if your mind is not stable, not focused, okay, you are in turmoil mindset every time, so it will not happen. You can't see your inner voice, you can't listen your inner voice, and you don't know, sorry, you can't, you won't believe, you know, very next day I also got intuitions, and I was so happy, because I just that since that day only I have been trying to decluttering my thoughts, because I was like that person, you know, I always playing that victim card to myself. I was always grieving, nagging, lots of the things, and I was so pessimistic. But I started to do meditation practice, and like that way also sometimes I was decluttering my thoughts, and those things I was doing. I surrounded myself with people who are very positive, my friend circle, very optimistic person. So because of them also, I want to give my half credit to my friends also, okay? And because of that, I am able to declutter my mind, and after that I got intuition. So intuition everyone can't will express experience. For that you have to declutter your all that things, mostly negative things. We have lots of negative things only in our mind, not good things, okay? So deliberately you have to work on it, and it will happen with meditation practice, with surrounding with good people, read good things. Reading will also help you, because reading is also one sort of meditation only, right? Because when you read books, you give your 100%, because reading practice want that ample of time also. Simultaneously, you have to read actively, and you have to be focused also. So it is also one sort of meditation. So it will help you if you want to experience that intuitions, right?
Yeah, so you explained it really well, and I can actually resonate with every word you just said. To sum it up, I can say that intuition is always there, but you have to hear it.
Exactly.
It's
And
present.
when you can hear, when you are stable, if you are in chaos mindset, turmoil mindset, so it is not happen. Okay, you can't hear.
I think it
Intuitions
functions
are
like our
there, but you
phones.
can't. Yes.
It functions like our
Sorry?
phones. I think it functions
Exactly.
like our laptops and phones. The more space will be occupied on phones and laptops, the less functionality it will be able to, give us. It not be able to function in a proper way. So I think it's like
Exactly.
our mind is like our phone. So you have to free up the waste material so that you can have, good space for other important stuff, and then it will
Yes.
it will run faster.
You hit the nail on the head. Rightly said. You have given very correct example. Right, right. And
Okay.
people will can understand this example very nicely, laptop and mobile and those things, right?
Yeah.
Because they are very much into that only, so they can
Yeah,
understand very
actually.
nicely,
And I
easily.
think overthinking and thinking negative, they are sort of
Yeah,
trash files. So you have to delete them before you hit the sack, right? So whenever we are given this new day, it's like a new opportunity. So it's a blessing indeed. We are able to
exactly.
experience the sun again. We are able to stand under this open, beautiful sky once again. It's a blessing. So we should forget everything that happened yesterday and start anew every new day. That's a blessing itself.
And again, I'm coming that same point. Reading really helped me a lot. Okay, reading really helped me a lot because once you read book, now what happen? You become now very much empathetic person also, because when that character cry or that pain, now you can feel that you are only troubling. Okay, you can't believe, Monica. I read House of Cards. It is Sudha Murthy's book, and the end of that book, I was literally crying. I was literally crying. And my son came to me and he was asking, "What happened, Mama? Why you are crying? That Papa has told you something like that." I told, "No, re Baba, Papa didn't tell me something because of this book's character." Miss Sudhamurthy explained those things so nicely that we can feel that pain, that trouble. Okay. And like that way, na, you can say that sympathy, empathy, it also enhanced, okay, simultaneously.
Which book
So
is this?
that
Can
is
you
a
name
one
it again?
advantage. Sorry.
Which book is this? Can you please name it again?
House of Cards by Sudha Murthy.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
read
it's
it.
very nice book. She used now very nice idiom phrases also,
Hmm.
and the way she describe, she has that caliber to describe each and everything very simple way and effective, attractive way.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Yeah.
book we have to read. Everyone has to read once in a life. It's very nice book. It
Hmm.
is not self-help book, but still we can take something from that book. Like how women suffered, and after marriage, means before marriage, we girls, how we are very much dedicated. We are always princess of our father, okay? And after marriage, how that changes happen, okay? I was also princess of my father, okay? And I was very much dedicated, emotional. But after marriage, that experience teaches us everything. So in that book, you can read those things.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
naturally it happened. And I think God has given that power to women only, right?
Yeah, right.
Resilience and patience.
Right, right. I think a woman's life is what is this word? Checkered. Checkered. This word
Okay.
the word means that it's full of different stories. Like sometimes we experience lows and sometimes we experience highs. But what the quality of a woman is, which makes us stand out from others, is that we adjust to that every low and every high. So we are very versatile. We get adjusted to situations and things. And otherwise, it's not
Yeah.
that easy. Like when we are getting married, the environment is new, the people are new, and the circumstances are new, but we get adjusted to it. And we even don't show our, miseries to people, to our own people. So I think I totally, totally agree to it.
Yes. But nowadays it is very easy because see, we have mobile and we get connected to our mother and our parents, everyone. But earlier it was so difficult for women, now
Yeah,
they
right.
couldn't connect with their parents, okay? And that time it was not phone and everything. They have to send tar. In Marathi we are using that word tar, means
Yeah.
that postcard and those things.
Yes,
There it
yes.
was there. Now nowadays it's everything vanishes now, that postcard and everything. But that time, that tar and register, that things were there.
Are you
Nowadays we are
talking
sending
about
email and
fax?
WhatsApp.
Fax? Was that fax? If I'm not able to recall
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, but I think that tar used to call it the English word is fax.
Oh,
I may
really?
be
Ha,
wrong.
fax, fax. Right, right, right,
Okay.
right. It is on urgent basis. We can send me someone if
Yeah.
expire or someone is serious. Na? That time they used to send that tar.
Yeah.
Okay. So that thing was there. But nowadays, lots of ladies, they are connecting with their mother each and every moment, their video call. And that is, I don't like actually. They are doing extent. Okay. But yes, we women are very much resilient and we have lots of patience.
Yeah,
And
right.
our life only teaches us. Okay, no need to go in any universities and any school. Life teaches you everything. Okay,
Right.
so that is the thing.
Right, right. So I think we should wrap up the call now because
Yes,
the limit is going to exhaust in 3 minutes.
yes, yes, yes. Time
All
few
right.
actually.
So it was a beautiful
Yes,
conversation, and I could actually gain a lot from you. You seem a very mature person, and you have a point of view about everything. So that's a great thing because I observe that not everyone has their point of view on everything, but I think you actually are such a person that you can talk about anything. That's
Oh
great.
my God, thank you, thank you. Actually, see, though it was impromptu type topic because we have not decided, it was impromptu. But see, our experiences, as I told, our experiences teaches us everything. So like that, we put forward here. So I'm also feeling very happy. And first time we are speaking on video call. I used to call you only, so that was only audio. I couldn't see your face, but now we are able to see each other faces. So I'm so happy.
Thank you
Yes,
so
nice.
much.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yes,
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye
yes. Bye.
bye.
Bye.